Welcome back to Buzz on Business. I am Brian Leflock. I'm with Brian Media Strategies, and this is going to be a fun show. All I know for sure is that we're talking with Nelson Schorr, and at some point we're going to talk about Xtreme Cornhole.
Yes, we will.
So we're definitely going to talk about that no matter what. Nelson is with us, and welcome to the show. Welcome to Buzz on Business. And Nelson owns many businesses, and we're going to talk about 5 of them. I'm going to list them out, and we're going to talk to Nelson. And they are Swish 365, which is basketball training; Xtreme Ninja Warrior, make up in your own mind what you think that is; NEO Xtreme Games, which is where Cornhole lives; Hoop Guru; and Lumberjacks Alley. So welcome to the show, Nelson.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. We're glad to be here and talk about some of our businesses that we have in the community that are for kids and adults, and have a place for like a family entertainment center over at the Courthouse in Carpenter Road.
So you're at the Courthouse in Carpenter Road, and you're serving kids and adults in fun ways. Tell me a little bit about your vision for what you're trying to do here in Brunswick.
Yep, I've been kind of entrepreneurial in spirit for my whole life, and I got out of my college coaching career, and I wanted to start something that I could be my own boss, and I could impact kids in a different way rather than just my 12 or 15 kids on my college basketball team. And then I started Hoop Guru Basketball about 14 years ago, which is our leagues and tournaments and AAU side of things, where we can bring lots of kids in and teach them basketball in a very positive and constructive way. Yep. And then kind of branched off a little bit about that. We started Xtreme Ninja Warrior because my twins were not in what we would call traditional sports. They were climbing up my walls, and my wife and I looked at each other and we said, hey, look, how do we get them into something different? So they were into that show, and I started researching. Nothing was in this area. I thought it'd be a really cool activity for them. So we built a business out of it.
Yeah, so let's talk about that one a little bit. So Xtreme Ninja Warrior, tell me about what's the experience, what do you do, what's happening there?
Yep, so we have 40 crazy obstacles, everything you can imagine, from balance obstacles all the way to an 18-foot warp wall, which is the biggest one on the show on NBC. On that. And only one person has got up that warp wall. It's one of our workers. Elijah's done a great job with that. So we have built 40 crazy obstacles for kids to run, climb, jump, swing, crawl through whatever you can imagine. And it allows the kids a chance to get their energy out. We do camps and clinics and birthday parties and things of that nature, and it's been a really good learning experience from a side of business that I didn't have a lot of experience in, to try to learn how to navigate that.
Kids of all ages can come do this?
Yeah, we start our classes and things at 4 or 5 years old. We do have some preschool stuff that we do some smaller obstacles for them. So it's kids of all ages, adults, the weekend warrior dads and moms who want to test their physical abilities. And it's not as easy as they think it can be, but it's a lot of fun.
Okay, so I can go in with my kids and we can kind of do it together.
Yep, yeah, it's a family-oriented thing. So there's no set course where you have to follow. You can choose to spend all the time on one obstacle or try to get up. We have 4 different warp walls. We have a 10-footer, 12, 14, 18, and the 10-footer has cutouts for little kids where they can get to an 8-foot and a 9-foot reach. So there's a lot for everybody.
Wow. Are there places online that people can see pictures of these things?
Yeah, we have a website for, it's called Xtreme Ninja Warrior without the E in the front, so it's XTREME, ninjawarrior.com. So we have a bunch of information on the website for that.
And you're located over in the Courthouse, and that's Xtreme Ninja Warrior, which is similar to NEO Xtreme Games, maybe. What's the difference? What do they have in common? Let's talk about that one.
Yeah, so NEO Xtreme Games is like a combination of a bunch of different businesses, or events, or activities. So we have bubble soccer, where you're in these big giant bubbles where you can roll, flip, bounce, knock people down,
bounce into each other,
play fun activities. We do a lot of different things that way. We have a thing called Jelly Ball, which is they blast those little Orbeez. They're water-filled polymer. So it's sort of like a smaller, more safe, more environmental friendly version of paintball.
Like paintball.
And kids 5 years old and up can play against their parents. And we have a gaming system where it's like almost like a laser tag, where you hit the vest and it gives them points and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun. We do rent some inflatables out as well, but one of our new things is called Xtreme Cornhole, which is something that's very unique and not in this area. So we were kind of researching what could be fun, and obviously cornhole is a big thing, big attraction. Yeah. And so we created an 18-hole mini golf course of cornhole.
Of cornhole?
Right. So then we put different obstacles in the way. So there could be a plinko board, there could be a basketball board, there could be a big hole, there could be a small hole, there could be all different things that you go around just like a mini golf course. The 2 of us throw 4 bags and we try to see who gets the best score at the end. So we create a little course and it's a lot of fun, and kids and adults can play that together. We try to do a lot of family fun oriented things.
Do people come just to do certain things, or do they come just to see what you have and to have some fun, bring a party and that kind of thing?
Yeah, so the NEO Xtreme Games side of things, a lot of parties, a lot of events. We're mobile. We can go out to your event. We can bring all of our stuff to you. We can do it in-house. We do different events, open play, so we might have, a jelly ball open play or a bubble soccer open play, or we do what we call some kids night outs or teen nights out, where they can come into the facility. We have everything going on with all the businesses. We have the Ninja Warrior, we have the cornhole, the Xtreme cornhole, the bubble soccer, the jelly ball. Yeah. So we have a lot of different events.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit in the time we have left, and it's just a little bit, but tell me a little bit about the Lumberjack.
Yeah.
Lumberjack Alley.
So we're looking at, hey, how do we get the adults incorporated a little bit more. So we started a nice little Lumberjacks Alley axe throwing place, which is very unique because we have a projection system. It's not just the standard circles. So we have 11 different games. You can play the projection, the regular game, Zombie Hunter, Tic-Tac-Toe, Battleship, Candy Crush. Yep.
With that, I can do all that.
Yes.
Do you teach people how to throw the axe?
We have some really good experts that will do that, but that's not me necessarily.
Experts.
Yes.
I like that word. Folks, we're going to be back in the first ever dual episode because, as you can tell, Nelson has a lot going on. So don't go anywhere. Come right back, and we're going to talk to Nelson more about the hoops side of business and about what makes him tick over there as well. So we'll see you in just a second on Buzz on Business.
It takes less than 1 minute to find out if you may have prediabetes. You can do it here. But I get it, you're busy, and busy people can't have prediabetes. I read that wrong. They can, okay? Just go to the site.